Hey, what's up, YouTube? Elvin Wave back at you with a video update. This is going to be a short and sweet video. Just got another one of these pictures that's been haunting my dreams and not getting a lot of sleep over this one. I've also been going over some of the first images that I captured on my journey here up in Seattle and over the last week. Hard to believe it's only been a week since I set out. I guess it's been a little over a week, but just over a week since I set out on this mission to crack the code, the evil code. And so I've been revisiting some of those first images, and now because I was looking for the wrong thing, um, now some other things are really popping out at me, and I want to share those with you tonight too. Like I said, this would be a short video, but first of all, let's get started with this picture that I found in the Temple of Justice, which now I've coined the Temple of Doom because I can't see it any other way. This place is giving me a really, really bad feeling, guys. Okay, so anyone who's been watching and following along and with this topic, not even on my channel, there's been other people cooking with Mitt Willie and Adam Green with No More Truth and Tim Truth and just a handful of others that I can think of off the top of my head. Been talking about this turtle and the symbolism with that turtle. And once you know it, on the first day I was up in Seattle, I captured this. Now, this was found on the CenturyLink Stadium up in Seattle, and as you can see, it is absolutely riddled with turtles. We've also got several other places that have turtles on them all over the place. But this turtle is in the Temple of Justice, the building that is stamped, tattooed 11 on the top of it, and has 22 columns across it. When you divide 22 by 2, you get 11. 11. And that is 22 is the master builder number. The Temple of Doom also has it's got a newspaper clipping that references the Mercury transit. It's got double columns all over the place and a bunch of just really crazy symbolism all over the building. The stairs add up to, I believe, 11 and 22. And then across the street in the state capitol building, we've got stairs that add up to 11, 11, 19. And it's also just riddled with clues in there and symbolism. And most of all, pointing us to the 1111 all over the Capitol campus. In fact, I've shown you guys some blocks earlier that, I mean, you can't miss it. It's absolutely in your face. But the question tonight is, what is this turtle doing in the Temple of Justice? Okay, let's take a little closer look at this picture here. Okay, it's Christmas 1844, Fort Vancouver, which by the way is on that sundial big time, is temporarily halting place before they venture to the Puget Sound country. Isn't that interesting? They're bringing their pet turtle with them. Okay, guys, just for reference, in case you didn't see the last videos, here's a picture. Here's some pictures of this sundial I was talking about, and it has reference to Fort Vancouver, and it has a bunch of weird, weird stuff on it. And I was telling you earlier, the 22 is the master builder number. That's because it separates the four quadrants of the astrology zodiac calendar. That's kind of what we're looking at here. And as you can see, there's a bunch of different weird symbols on there. Big ships, looks like, I don't know, big old Phoenician ships or something. And then there's like electricity. I'll zoom in, you'll see it a little closer. But this one, here's Fort Vancouver. And what have we got here? We've got some horned individual there. Do you see that? Looking very horned, like a beast. And this guy's looking pretty wild. We've got 1111s there's that lightning, and I just think that's so wild. And that's right above Fort Vancouver on this thing. Then of course we've got them pointing right at the Puget Sound. Okay, so what is that thing up there in the sky that's raining down golden fire onto the people? And they seem to be looking pretty, I don't know, like they're being tossed around or not doing too good. She's not looking too happy, is she? What is that thing? A pitchfork? Broomstick? Devil horns? I have no idea, but it looks like a spacecraft or some sort of star that's raining down fire, or who knows, but little turtles down there hanging out, that's for sure. So the question is what in the heck is this trying to tell us? There's something to this, and I don't know. At first blush, it doesn't look like a good thing at all. It looks like there's a spacecraft, planet, a star that is showering down rays of something, and the people seem to be in distress. But yet we've got the turtle, and then we've got these turtles, and the CenturyLink Stadium looks like a turtle. So there's a lot of weird stuff with this turtle stuff. Now, going back to some of those earlier pictures here's the Seattle Science Center, and I'll be damned if that doesn't look like an 1111 too. It actually makes a little bit more sense as that, if I'm being honest. Although it doesn't explain the cluster of three behind, but they all just kind of bear that resemblance. And if you'll notice, it's actually the same exact top to the CenturyLink logo right here. And I might add that this, I can see 1111 in this design quite easily now, and I'm sure you can too. And you just choose which way you want to look at it. Now this right here, what do you see, people? Couldn't be any more clear to me. We've got 1111. We have got 1111 all day long. It just doesn't get any more clear than that. I wish that what I was saying isn't true, but boy, it's really not looking good. I mean, it's everywhere. It is absolutely everywhere. And it's in your face, and I don't know, guys. What do you think? 1111 starting to look like more and more like a thing every time I turn around.